Okay, so yeah, here in class warm-ups, sequences, and homeworks for day 33. Just a second look at those advanced sequence type topics. Who's that outside? Funny man? It's okay. All right. We'll have this as warm-up number 1. This goes back in time quite a bit. Write the equation of the line. What? You're right. You can't. Oh, you know what? If you can't, then I got to go back and do this. What the heck?
Hello.
Absolutely nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay, the screen is shared. And I think the window is shared now too. Okay, now we're a professional operation. That's a little silly, isn't it? Okay. Put that over there. There. That's pretty good. Okay, so where are we at? Yeah, it's like this is like on a movie set, take 3. Warm-up questions, sequence, a closer look at that. Then any homework questions, homework problems that are out there. Okay, so for the first warm-up question, I have this, and that is write the equation of a line. Of a line that is perpendicular to this line here. Y is equal to 3 over 5x plus 6. And that passes through 9, 12. So how the heck does this work, eh? I'm going to pause the video, give you a chance to consult with your neighbors. I'll go over it in about 5 minutes or so, 3 minutes. Yeah? Yeah. So, yeah, I'll answer both of these, but I'll do the easy one first, eh? This one. What we need to get for this type of equation, this style, we need the slope, and we need the x and y coordinates of a point that the line goes through. Okay, so taking a look at our question that we got here, this 9, 12 will be the point that the line goes through. But we got to figure out what this new slope is going to be when we have a perpendicular line. And if you remember, the symbol for perpendicular is an upside down T like that. So with the original slope here in this equation being?
What's up there?
The original slope is 3 over 5, right? That number there in front of x all the time. Then the perpendicular slope, as I heard on Zoom, as I heard in class, yes, is upside down, 5 over 3, and you change the sign. So it's positive over here. That means it's negative. Okay, so this slope now can go inside of here. And then this point, the x and the y, can go in for x1 and y1. And that will actually make that answer. That will show the slope point form for this line. Okay, so It's going to look like this when you have it here. It's going to be y minus, what's the y1 going to be, 9 or the 12? 12 indeed, yeah. The slope we just worked out. Yeah, minus 5 over 3. Open brackets. And then x minus, yeah, minus 9. Close brackets, and that's the one answer there. Good.
For the second one, it's a 12. 12 equals minus 5 over 3 plus 9. I'm not really sure, but
Not bad, Zoom. We'll get there because I had the same question in class. Why not this one, right? I just did this one first because it's easy. Look at what we need. Find the slope, and then don't really do anything. Just substitute the point in correctly, right? 9 for the x, 12 for the y. This one's a little more involved. There's a little more algebra in it. Oh, put that second and do it now. Yeah. How it works, what you can do. If you remember all that multiplying stuff, you could actually switch from this answer to this other answer by doing some algebra. Okay, which I might do at the end. What I'll do is I'll just look at this on its own and show you a strategy to find it. I'll remind you because we did this a while ago. Hey, Zoom, I'm not sure who it is, but there's like a hurricane in my left ear. What's going on out there?
what?
It sounds like there's a hurricane over in your neighborhood there.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's okay. If it's a fan keeping you cool, well, then keep it on. I don't want you being, I don't want to ruin that. Okay, let's take a look at this now. Get this answer here, okay? This version. What do we need? The slope, and you got to solve for the y-intercept. So the slope is nice. We did the work for it already. Was 3 over 5, so it's minus 5 over 3. It still is because it's perpendicular, right? Why does this change? Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. What happens is this 5 over 3, this fraction is like one number. So you don't need a minus for the 5 and a minus for the 3. One does it. Okay. And not only that, this is going off a little extra, but all these ways of writing will give you the same, they mean the same thing. This is with the minus upstairs with the 5, downstairs with the 3, or just in the middle. Okay, they're all the same thing, about minus 1.6 and change when you work it out. This I find is the most useful one. And that's why you see that in my notes all the time. Yeah, yeah. So this means we got the m for mx plus b. This means we got y is equal to minus 5 over 3x plus b over there. All right, and so the goal now is to figure out what b is going to equal. Because right now we know how steep the line is. We know the angle the line's at, not up like that, but down like that. But we don't know where it is. We got to figure out on the y-axis. Okay, so to do that, what we do is we substitute our point that we have, the point that the line goes through. We put that in for x and y. Okay, x and y, because there's no x1, y1 in this style here. Okay, so remember our point was 9, 12 that this line is going through. So that means the 12 goes in for the y, and the 9 goes in for the x there. And now it's just algebra to solve this thing now, right? So what happens next?
Multiply 5.9.
Zoom said 5 by 9, multiply those together. You can, not wrong by any means, but watch this.
Mhm.
This is like a 9 divided by 3 because everything's all in one term, right? So you can do a little reducing. 9 divided by 3, what does that equal? Equals 3, right?
Three,
So
yeah.
9 divided by 3 just equals 3 now. Yeah, Zoom says it'll be minus 15, and it is. That's exactly what happens, right? We would have gotten there the other way, 5 times 9, then divided by 3, but you should be aware of this little strategy here, right? That equals 12. And so the final, not the final answer, but the answer for B now is what? Not minus 3. Before you even think of saying it, not 100 and what would it be? 76 or something? 180? No. Huh? No. So let's do it slow motion. Slow motion is okay. We want B by itself, right? Move that out of the way. Where does it go? Other side. What happens?
B positive.
I'll take 27. Okay. I'm glad you remember. Yeah. So we get this for sure. And then the final answer, jumping around a little bit. And so therefore we get B is equal to plus 27. Yeah, it's true. That's true. It would. In class, we're just talking about moving that. Yeah, move 12 to that side. That's true. So that on this side, it would be minus 27. This side. And what's left on this side, you'd have 0 because you moved this away, right? Okay. Well, the goal is to have positive B by itself. So if you have everything on the right-hand side equal to 0, see, B's not by itself. There's still more steps to do, right? So what would happen? The B would go over, but it would become minus now. And then you'd have minus on that side, minus on that side. Ends up being positive anyways. Okay, just a couple steps longer. Okay. Now, the goal is to get, get the y equals mx plus b, right? So we have our m from before, minus 5 over 3 x, and then now plus 27. Okay, and so that would be the other way of writing this equation. First one's at the top, just transfer it over. And then the other one's at the bottom here. Yeah. Okay, there's one last little thing to that we can do. And that is to show how to get with some algebra from this version over to that version. That might be worth looking at, okay? So I'm gonna move it off the screen. You have the answers in front of you there. Actually, I'll put them up here. We're gonna start with this, just to make sure we got the algebra locked down. And then we're gonna end up at this. 5 over 3x plus 27. Okay, good people. Starting on this side, what do you do first? Yeah, not wrong. You could move 12 for sure. I was thinking of something different. That's why, but yeah, not wrong. So 12 goes over to this side and it becomes positive, right? Okay. Next. Multiply. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words, they say, right? So we do this next, multiplying. Yep. Minus 5 over 3 times x. And then what's this going to look like? Huh, good memory. It will be 15, but let's just show it from this here, okay? Yeah, 5 times 9 is 45. That's true. Yeah, I just wanted to remind you about multiplying with fractions, right? Minus times a minus, positive. That's not really fractions, but it's true. And then the for the fraction part, top times the top, bottom times the invisible bottom there, the invisible one. Okay, so we do get 45 over 3. Don't forget the plus 12, tempting, right? Gets lost in the action. Right. And as you remember, or as you might hopefully know, 45 divided by 3. Yeah, still 15. And then the plus 12 there, right? And so do we make it through to the other side? Let's see. Minus 5 over 3. Minus 5 over 3. X, X. Y equals Y equals 15 plus 12. 27. Success. Pretty okay with that? Pretty easy. Yeah. Okay. That's right, because if you check the signs, everything ends up being positive. And then this is called, what's it called? You tell me, actually. Yeah, combining is like the English way, but there's a math way to say it. So for sure it is combining. So not wrong if that's what you remember. Officially, collecting. Which ones? Like. So the official phrase is collecting like terms, combining same terms, if you like, or yeah. So these were both numbers. So they combine together. They get along. What'd you say? The company, yeah, they, when there's two of them, yes, there's a couple. They start hanging out together. That's right. Cute way to remember. Okay. Any questions about that one? No? Okay. Can we try another one so it's a little bit faster? See if you can get it a little bit smoother. Same style. Both answers, okay? I'm going to write like a caveman just for space here. Find line perpendicular to, oh yeah, to this. 3x plus 2y equals 7. And through minus 1 and 11. So one thing to watch before you jump into the question. This thing here. They're in order, but think about what we need to get the equation of a line. Yeah, that's right. This is a difference. This is still a line, but it's a different style of a line, right? So we got to get the slope from this somehow. So how are you going to get the slope when the line looks like that?
We need to find the second point, like minus 1 x and 11y and over 5.
Nice idea, but no, it doesn't work like that. These don't go into this equation here.
Mike,
Yeah,
Run or rise over run, like we can find our slope.
slope
can-
is the rise over the run. Parcel, you got something to say? Sure.
yeah, I said we can say like put y0 and like find x and put x0 find y,
Yeah,
and then like the, from the formula used to find the slope.
nice. Okay, so Parsa, he's not even here and he's helping us out. He gave one solution, one way to do it. He said find 2 points and then use the slope formula. So Peter, I'll be with you in a second. Parsa's idea is pretty good. So to find the slope, you get 2 points and then use the slope formula, which I'll remind you looks a little like this. Okay, that's pretty good. And the 2 points he said were to get the x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. So you let x equals 0, solve for y, if you remember that. Let y equals 0. It's pretty, zeros are nice, right? And that'll make this nice too. Okay, so that's one way to do it. There's another way that I'm thinking of, and I think I'll show this other way. Leave you guys to check that one. But Peter had a question first, or a comment.
No, I mean, like, there was slope like this. So,
Yeah, that's right. How to find the slope from this thing, right?
I mean, you can just, like, put y, 2y on one side, then minus 3x on another side.
Yeah.
Then, like, divide.
Yep.
It's gonna be minus 2 over 3x.
Nice.
And perpendicular will be 3 over 2.
Nice. So from Peter, he had my strategy, the one I was thinking of for this, and that's convert this to y equals mx plus b. All right, just switch how it looks. Parses was pretty good. I think this might be easier. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this one. that you guys have said figure that one out. And Peter got it already. So we're going to convert this. Then we'll have the slope. And then we can do the usual stuff that we've done. Okay. So how do we do this? I think I can squeeze it over here. We got 3x plus 2y is equal to 7. We want to have y by itself, right? So what are we going to get out of the way? That stays there, the 3x. What's going to happen when it crosses to the other side? I'm going to leave a space for something that happens when it goes to the other side. It is plus. Yeah, good. Yeah. Nice. Okay, and then almost there, right? We have 2y, we need y. Divide both sides by 2, which means divide everything by 2. So we get minus 3x over 2 and then plus 7 over 2. The point of doing this was to get the slope so that we could use it for our new line. So what is the slope of this equation here? Hey, yeah, there it is. So this is the original one. I'm going to put OG for original. All right, we're going to have to work on this one to create our line, right? Okay, can I switch the page? Parsi, okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the OG slope, the original. That is equal to minus 3 over 2. We need a perpendicular slope. So what is that going to be?
It's going to be like minus 2/3 or 2/3, I think.
Okay, one of those. You gave me 5 answers.
2/3.
Yeah, good. Good. Yeah. 2 over 3 it is. Okay. Upside down and the opposite sign. That's true. Symbol for perpendicular instead of that big long word, right? That's how the cool kids do it. Just like that. What was the point that this line is going through? This isn't English. Don't ever write it, but well, here it is. It goes through -1 and 11. Okay. So let's do the slope point first then. I know Zoom knows this. Someone from class. What does this look like? Yeah. 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 There we go. So it is easy, but you got to watch the pluses and minuses for this one, okay? Why is it? Well, not Y actually. With this style, it's Y1. Because whenever there's like this number written down here, like in chemistry class, it refers to a specific point with actual numbers. X and Y, that's kind of like, those are the variables. Okay, so that's the signal there. So we got Y now minus 11 is equal to our updated slope, upside down, opposite sign, 2/3. X, and now this is what you got to watch for. It's going to be minus -1. Okay, and officially should have a couple of brackets in there, but hopefully it doesn't make it too messy. And for the slope point form, you just clean up that one little part in there. Y minus 11 equals 2/3 brackets X plus 1, like that. Because the minus of a minus is positive. Finish there. All right. So there is the other style now, the slope intercept form, right? Let's get that one as well. How do you want to do it? You want to just do the algebra or do the other way? Let's do the other way. I'm going to call it the proper way because you can get it directly then, right? Y equals equal to mx plus b. What is this? Well, remember the info we got. The perpendicular slope is 2/3. And then the point that it was going through is -1 and 11. Okay, so with the slope, it's nice. We know it right away. So let's put that in there. Then we've shown that our line has a slope of some sort. Because it's positive, it's going to be going up to the right. And now we got to figure out what B is. Okay, so remember in the last question, I said X's and Y's are variables, right? Okay, well, B is the specific number we're looking for. So that means we're going to put numbers in for these variables and work it out. So we're allowed in this particular, for this style. Okay, so instead of Y, the Y value is going to be 11. Yep. And then the slope still 2/3, and the X becomes now -1. Since -1 and 11, they go together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what does that leave? That leaves B only. And so we have now 11 is equal to -2/3 plus B, like that. Okay, good people, what next? What's that? Yeah, we're solving for B now, right? Yeah, so what do we do algebra-wise to make that happen?
Multiply with -1. No,
From class, they said they gave the formula for slope, and no, we don't need that. We got that already. Okay, that's what that formula is for, finding the slope. We did that just by flipping upside down and, right, changing the sign. We got this little expression, this little equation to solve, right? Yeah, this is the question. Do you want to move the 11 to that side or the 2/3 to the other side? What would you like to do? You want b to the other side? So b goes to that side. That's going to look like this then. Minus b plus 11 equals minus 2 over 3. Oh, and then 11 to the other side. Okay, well, we just do it in, you can do it in one step, do it in two steps. That's okay. So 2 over 3 like that, true, and then minus 11 like that. No, these aren't multiplied. These are like minus 2 over 3 subtract 11. So they're not multiplied for this. Okay.
For b minus 13.
Mm,
Okay.
no, I don't think so. Yeah, we got to get the 11 having the same denominator as the other fraction. That's how fractions work, right? So we'll multiply the top by 3. Okay, and then the bottom by 3 as well. So we get this. Minus b is minus 2 over 3. Subtract, what's this thing?
33.
It's over 3 for sure, but let's do the multiplying now. What do you get? Yeah,
11 times the 3, 33.
yeah, nice. Zoom got it too. All right, so getting there. Because we took b to the other side, this way is a little bit longer. Good practice though. Okay, what do we get now? Negative b is equal to what?
Thirty-three over 3.
33 over 3 is this part. We got to combine it with the 2 over 3 that's there before, right? So yeah, think about the t-shirt on sale. No. 35. Okay. It's 2 over 3 off, and then another 33.
Yeah.
Or $2 off, and then another 33. So it's 35. Well, it was, but then you moved it to the other side. That's the catch with this. Like we always have the letters on the left, right? But then we also want the letters positive. I think positive wins. Okay, it's positive on the right side. Let's keep it on the right side. And then move the other stuff next time. I think that's better. Yeah, are we there yet? No, we're still not there because we need plus b and we got minus b. Okay, so divide both sides by minus 1. Now it's 35 over 3. Close. 12 and a third. 12 and 2/3. We got to put this now with the rest of our equation, which is where? Wow, all this blue writing. There's our starting equation, how it looks. Yeah, this one here. See, we need to know what b is. We got b now. And so we can substitute it in and figure it out there, or finish it, right? So y is equal to 2 over 3x, 35 over 3, finished. No, because 11, the question is, isn't 11? 11 was used to get B. So we got B. And then when you're writing the equation, you always have X and Y in there, plus the numbers that we solved and worked out. 2 over 3, 35 over 3. Okay. Let's see what I want to do. One more warm up. One more. Oh yeah, let's do this one. Solve with substitution, okay? Got y is equal to minus 3x plus 8. And mm, 2x plus 2y is equal to oh, that equals 8 as well. Yeah, exactly. What word did you use? Yeah, what did you say? Oh, replace? Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we got replace, we got substitute. Different words mean the same thing, right? Switching out, I guess. Yeah. Translator, any other words? No, okay. So what am I writing down? My brain is empty. My hand only responds to your voices now.
So 2x plus 2y in bracket minus 3 plus minus 3x plus 8
Yeah,
equals 8.
that's right. Hurricane Hadil got it, and you as well there.
This is a fun.
I don't know what it is. It's loud today. There's like wind or something over there.
Now it's good.
Is it the fan? Fan's okay.
Yeah, fun. Sorry.
No, don't be. It's kind of funny actually.
So we multiply them by 4.
Yeah, multiply by 2. No resting. Just get at it.
So
Solve this thing, right? So multiply by 2.
so 2x plus minus 6 or no 6.
I don't know. I'll give you a 6.
Yeah, 2x
X.
plus Uh,
2x is 16. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know.
Minus x minus 6.
So plus times a minus. That's a minus.
Yeah, minus because it's small.
And oh yeah, no 4. These don't get added together because this is multiplied by the brackets. Okay, so that
And
stays as
plus
2x. Just comes down. 6x for the first red, 16 for the second, positive 16 for the second there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next, combining.
Combining x with x, like 2x minus 6x gives minus 4x.
Yeah, minus 4x for those. Plus 16 is equal to,
So eight.
yeah, 8 on that side there. Yeah, we can do we want a plus or do we want a minus now? Yeah,
Or what?
okay, so we'll move, just because we'll move the minus 4 to the other side, so it's positive. Because last question went a bit long.
Yeah.
16's on the left, 16's on the left, it stays as it is. The 4x goes to the other side, so it's positive. What about the 8?
So
8 to the other side. So that means what?
minus.
Minus. True. $12. Ask Lana. Don't think too much. I can't believe a teacher's saying that. But don't overthink it, I'm saying.
Uh,
So left side, 16 minus 8.
8.
Yeah, 8. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not even hot in here. What the heck? You do? Okay, we got a question. Going back to the earlier page then. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Just a slightly different direction. Absolutely the same. Yeah. I'm going to get the same answer. You're going to get the same answer because what do we got? How do we get x by itself? I'll take divide by 4. Yeah. So yeah, I figured. Divide by 4. Going on this side, we got x is equal to 8 divided by 4, so 2. Okay, so there's our x is equal to 2. Like before, we need to figure out what y is. Yeah, we're going to replace x. We got these two equations, so choose a nice one. Sure. There's a minus, maybe not, maybe that one, but let's do the first one. It's already set up as y equals, right? So put the x in, work it out, and it's good. Okay, so using the first equation, y is equal to minus 3x plus 8. The x we just found was 2. And so now we can solve for what the y is going to be. Y is equal to, it will be, yeah.
-6.
Yeah. We got -6 plus 8. Yo, yeah, got it. Yeah, it equals 2. And so that means the final answer. What's the solution to the system? Yeah, but importantly, you write it as a point. That's where the lines, the two lines, they cross one another. Okay. All right, so one last one. Solve by elimination. The other method, okay? That's going to be that's 13, and then I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes. Okay, so solving this this question with elimination. Yes, take equation 2, multiply it by 2 first, so that we get same numbers happening, right? We got both 6s now for the y. That's smart. That's good. We could have gone for the x's, but went for the y's instead. Okay, now we got to decide. We're gonna add or subtract these two equations from one another.
Subtract.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna subtract, or I'll say minus. Okay, subtract or minus from one another. Because if you add them, it's like the t-shirt. $6 off, then another 6. Ends up being minus 12, right? That's not helpful. Subtracting though, this is good. Okay, so 7x minus 4x, what do we get?
3x.
Yeah, from class, yeah, you do subtract when they are the same sign. Yeah. When they're opposite, then you add with one another.
It's going to be 3x is 21.
Okay, it's not going to be that because that sounds like adding when you do it that way. No, and it's opposite signs, we add them. Guaranteed, yeah. Minus, yeah. Well, we'll show you. I'll show you close with this one here. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just do the x's so it fits. 7x minus 4x, 3x. But here, this. You can do this off to the side, okay, to get the signs correct. Watch, we got minus 6 from the first equation. Now we're going to minus, I'll say minus 6y. And then we're going to minus 6y now. Okay, this is what I'm saying. When the signs are the same, you subtract, minus. Okay, so what happens here? We get minus 6y. Subtracting a negative, what happens? Positive.
Plus.
Yep, that's good. Plus. And so now these are opposites. They cancel out. Psh, gone. Okay. So this is a little important. This piece is pretty important actually for this stuff here. And actually, when you're answering these questions, this might be a good idea is to have put an arrow like this off to the side, do some side work, and then come back to the question. Okay. And so what do we get for minus 6y, or yeah, minus 6y minus 6y? 0 for sure. So I'll put plus 0y just to show we thought about it, but it's gone now.
-13 minus 8 is 13 plus 8, 21.
Yeah, Parsa gave us the answer there for the last one. And yeah, it gets its own arrow if you had some space there. I don't, but you'd have 13 minus 8. So 13 minus 8, what does that give you? Close? 21. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so can simplify this. This will be 3x is equal to 21. And so that means x is equal to how much? Yep, x is equal to 7. Like before, we need to know what the y is going to equal. So notice here, I don't know if there's a nice, which equation is nicer than the other. Which one would you like to use? Second one? Sure. We'll use the second equation to solve for, the second equation to solve for y. Second equation is this one here. 2x minus 3y is equal to minus 4. So the x goes in there. Fourteen minus 3y is equal to minus 4, like that. Now it's up to you. What happens next? Move the 14, sure. So it's minus 4, it's 14. Yo-yo, you want to help me out? Negative, yeah. Good, thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, nice. I'll go up here, just because. So now we have minus 3y. Big sale on this t-shirt. Yeah, I think. Minus how much? Yeah. Okay. And so, I'm going to divide now by minus 3, right? So y we get equal to? Keeping it secret? I know the secret. What's 18 divided by 3? 6. Yeah, exactly. Final answer? Yeah, exactly. 7/6, point of intersection. Intersection down there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So any questions from that last example there? No. Okay. Then what we'll do, let's check the homework from last couple of days. Homework check. We had the homework from, let's see, we had sequence 1 worksheet. Then yesterday we had sequence 2. So that's getting to be pretty fancy. Any questions from sequence 1 you'd like me to go over? Well, that's what I got. Arithmetic sequences 1, day 32. Oh, the word? The word sequence means list. It just sounds fancier, so we use sequence instead. It sounds smarter. Actually, it's a little more, the order matters. If you have a grocery list, you can go buy your broccoli before, it doesn't matter, right? But with a sequence, the order matters. Have to buy it in that order that's given. Yeah, so from the first worksheet, any questions? No? Can I give you a question then, just to check? Okay, this one here. Find the explicit formula, the general term, when A1 is equal to 39 and D is equal to -5. How can we start this type of question? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Close the brackets and then D like that. Perfect. Well, okay. We got that formula to start with. We got those numbers there to work with. What's going to happen next? Yeah, 39. And minus 1 for sure. The ends are going to stay, right, for this general. Minus 5, eh? Okay. So there that is. What's that? Oh, good. Why in brackets? Because if it wasn't there, it would look like subtract 5. So we want to have the minus 5 multiplied by the brackets. Okay? Or at least it may be confused if the brackets were left off. So it's best that they're on. Okay, so what happens next? AN is going to equal. Yeah, go ahead, Hadil.
Yeah, multiply 5. So equals 39 plus 5 and minus 5.
There's got to be an N in there.
What?
I said there has to be an N in there somewhere.
Yeah, 5 and
Okay, 5N
plus 5 and
plus
minus,
5.
yeah, plus
I don't know.
and minus.
We can do it one at a time. Arabian style today.
Uh,
Let's do that one. What's it going to be?
Minus 5.
That's plus 5. Minus times a minus.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. So the sign's on the other side, right?
Mm.
I mean, you know that. Just watch. Right? And then minus 5 times N, minus 5N. Yeah, that's what's going on, eh? You look for the sign on the other side too. Yeah, there you go. That's the struggle right there.
So 39 plus 5
Yeah, 39 plus 5 will take us further.
plus will be 44
44, yeah.
minus 5 and
Minus 5N, nice. Okay, that's pretty good then. That was from the sequence 1 there. Let's do this one last one for today. Last question. I know. I kind of planned it. Look back, review, and then some current work as well. So let's say, same style of question. Find the general term, but we're given this instead. What we got? A22 is minus 44, and D is equal to minus 12. Oh, minus 2. Minus 2. A22. But am I helping? It's on the board. Just read the board.
general term, you mean A1, right?
The general term, I mean, like the formula. It's the, yeah, explicit formulas like that. Another way of saying it. But yeah, we do need A1 though, as part of that deal.
So AN equals minus 2.
Mm,
Minus, I mean, A1 is going to be A22 minus A21. So it's going to be minus 44 plus 42.
let's see.
That's
Get-
going to be minus 2.
Getting a bit ahead of my brain. So let me just get this down. Can we work from here with what you got? Yeah. So so for A22, what is that saying? A22 is minus 144. Yeah, it's given what AN is, right? When N is nice. When N is 22. Lots of good stuff here. Okay. Yeah, for sure. If N is 22, I'm going to update the N's. So 22. Yeah, exactly. Peter knows. He'll tell you while I'm writing this down. Peter, what's minus 44?
Minus 44 is A22.
See? A22 is minus 144. So this is just updating the N's because we got it. And now it's like, oh, look, A22 is the same as minus 44. You can certainly do that in one step if you want. Just being teacher-like and doing it in two there. And this will turn into what Peter was saying, I think. Do we get the same number though? Yeah, there's your minus 42. Nice, good work. Okay. So we'll move the 42 to the other side. It becomes positive. A1 like that. And so A1 then is going to be the minus 2 there, right? Coincidence happens to be the same as D. Okay. But that's going back here, we substituted in for N, right? Yep. So we just subtract those and get 21. Oh, you want it in brackets? Oh, yeah, absolutely. You could have it. This number is right beside, so it shows multiplying. If it's right beside and in brackets like that, also multiplying. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. If there's no sign, and I get it's tricky sometimes, right? But if it's no sign, it's times. Doing the good work, we get A1 is minus 2. And then we're almost there. To get the general formula then. Yeah, we got a bunch of good stuff we can put in here now. What do we put in for N? Ah, that was tricking you. We used 22 earlier. And 22 is related to 44. But for our final formula, yeah, I tricked you. You leave N in there. N just stays. We found N We were given n for this specific number. We want the formula for all numbers. Okay, because watch, I'll show you, I'll remind you why. Okay, we have A1, that was -2. N stays, as I'm saying. And then the D is -2 there as well. So -2 minus 2n plus 2 gives a final simplified formula of -2 times n. That goes like that. And see, if we then wanted the 11th term, you put n equals 11 in there. Work it out. If you want the 5th term, put n equals 5 in there and work it out, right? Okay. Any questions about that one? No? Okay. So this takes us up to date to like yesterday. There might be a couple more graphing things and stuff that we didn't do today, but yeah, pretty good review, okay, of what we've done so far. So for tonight, if you have homework to finish, do that. If you have homework to check, there you go. Oh yeah, now I understand this question. Then you can do that and then hand it all in tomorrow, okay?